let's talk Greenleaf. So listen, I'm going to just highlight a couple of moments that had me like, woo child, oh my goodness, what is happening here? Let's start off with AJ and Sophia. So Sophia decides to come into town because she finds out that her brother AJ has moved since he couldn't get the apartment where he was at. And that's all fine, Daddy. I'm here for the family reunion. You know, they're older. They want to reconnect. Obviously, Grace is reconnecting, so why not Sophia? But let me tell you what had me like, woo, child, what the hell? When she went over there and she was drinking Hennessy with her brother, okay, Sophia, you're not even old enough to drink and you haven't been a drinker that we can see you're a goody two shoes. So her brother's already a bad influence. But then on top of all that, she sit up there and I guess get drunk enough to where she fall asleep. And I'm like, she don't even know this dude. Why is she sleeping at his house after drinking alcohol? I was like, oh Lord. We know Greenleaf, how the men in Greenleaf do, you know, Faith and Uncle Mac and all the other kind of stuff. So I don't put it past him doing something crazy. I'm glad they didn't go there. But I was nervous because I'm like, we don't even know him. She don't even know him. What the hell is she doing at his house? So another moment that had me like, oh my goodness, was Carissa. So Carissa found a buyer for the land. She got Jacob on board. And at first it seemed a little weird because she was kind of obsessed with the buyer's cufflinks. Well, that little nugget turned out to be pretty important because when she met with one of the pastors, I forget his name, and she noticed his cufflinks were nice and they were identical to the other ones. So come to find out that Bob Whitmore is the one who's buying the land secretly from Carissa and Jacob. Now, they had mentioned something about a yoga studio, but who knows what it's really about. So Carissa gets suspicious about this. Like, what are the intentions behind this? You know, and she seems like she has an issue with possibly selling it. But then again, that greed rules everything. So Carissa went on ahead and signed on the dotted line. Damn, Carissa, you couldn't put family first at least once. You could have done a little bit more due diligence to make sure there wasn't anything sinister going on. But guess what? The Greenleafs and Calvary will not be saved by Carissa. Now let's talk about Charity. Why is Charity so damn thirsty? She will do anything for a man, won't she? Oh my goodness. Like, every season she got a different man that she following and chasing behind. In this season, she's chasing around behind the guy. I should remember his name, but I don't. And I don't get paid to do this, so whatever. But she is betraying her family for this guy for what? I mean, I understand she wants to preach, but obviously this guy is only out for himself and not for both of them. And so it's pretty ridiculous that she's, you know, sent on a mission, or she takes it upon herself to get some dirt on Grace, which leads her to call Noah and leave a voicemail. Now, why would you do that, Charity? Why the hell would you leave a damn voicemail when it's clear that he shares a voicemail with him and his wife? Well, because her little thirsty ass and her little sneaky ass went digging up dirt on Grace through Noah's wife, found out about the situation, about him coming down there, sneaking down to Calvary, and kicked his ass out. So, needless to say, Noah is now in Memphis. That's where they're at, right? And he wants to get to know his son. You know what? On the one hand, I think that's good, but on the other hand, it's like, damn, you're trifling as hell. Why the hell did it take you getting kicked out from your wife to want to get to know your child? So if she would have kept you, then oh well, screw AJ and the fact that I have a grown son. That's trifling, Noah. That is so trifling. And he had the nerve to lecture Grace. He ought to be a damn ashamed of himself. So the last thing I'll comment on is, Grace, she gave one heck of a sermon. I won't say hell. She gave one heck of a sermon. I thought she brought the house down. Merle Danger, she knows she's a good actress. The bad part, though, was Bob seemed like he was really shook about it and went in there and making all kinds of threats. I wish Grace would have went on ahead and bucked up on him a little bit, but she didn't. She backed down. There is a lot of trouble in Graceland coming up, okay? She is holding a secret about AJ. He seems like he's not taking it all that well. I don't know, he might be alcoholic or he's lonely. So I don't know how Grace is going to handle this. I don't think it's a good idea for the family to put all of the burden of getting back Calvary on Grace's shoulders. Maybe they need to come up with a plan B, because I don't know if Grace can hack it. So you guys tell me what you think about Greenleaf. What are your predictions? How is this going to work out with Noah being back in town? Do you think that Grace's secret is going to come out sooner or later? Is it going to be a big blow up? What is going to happen? I'm thinking things look a little dismal for Calvary going back in Greenleaf territory. What do y'all think?